Yeah, treating someone now.
Hello, welcome to another weekly training on customer service. My name is Sophia Hazeway. I'm a Dynamics 365 consultant. I'm also a Microsoft certified trainer. And on today's weekly training, we're going to be talking about how to create and customize dashboards and reports. So the person that will be taking us on today's training is a Microsoft Innovative Educator expert, and he's also an MVP. Please join me in welcoming Ahmed Abdulaziz, who will be handling this training.
Okay. Hello, guys.
Hello, Ahmed.
I'm fine. Good. Good to be here today.
It's good to have you for this training. All
Mm,
right, so I'm going to leave the session so that you can go ahead and take us on your training.
Okay. Okay. Um. Hello, guys. Thank you very much. And first, I would like to welcome you all for this a great session of today. And also, I would like to um, first talk about the just a second there. Um, okay, thank you guys for joining today's section. So today's section is going to be the last section of this customer service training, which we have been, uh, conducted since over a few weeks now, and I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to join you guys today, and also I'm excited to take part of this training section. So today, we're talking about the reporting and dashboard in Dynamics 365 customer service, right? And then, so what is it, and how we can effectively utilize their reporting in Dynamics 365, especially for customer service, right? So, um, once again, my name is Hamid Abdulaziz, and I'm a senior consultant, and then also, and I'll be taking through this training section for today, right? So let me first introduce myself properly, and then I'm a senior consultant, CRM solution developer, and then I have been in this space of Dynamics for over 10 years now. And then, of course, I am MVP for business applications, and then and I'm also a Microsoft certified trainer as well. And then I also um, one of the members of the Dynamics User Group Nigeria as well. Okay, so and again, my hobbies, right? Yes, I travel, and then also I like watching football. And if you're a Chelsea fan, so kudos to you guys. Right, so and I play games as well. So and as well, I try to meet people, and then wherever I go, and then wherever I try to find myself. Okay, so today we just have a few topics to discuss, and then we'll be talking about the customer service insight overview, and then also we talk about the reporting and virtualizations for customer service, right? So looking through the demo, and if you have a question, then we can be able to provide you uh, the answers as well. So we'll go through the summary. Yeah. So what is it? And first, uh, today I will be talking about the customer service hub, the reporting um, features in the customer service hub. So there are a lot of reporting in Dynamics 365, and then Dynamics generally has a robust reporting features. In fact, I cannot say um, the amount of reporting you can be able to build. I mean, the robust kind of report activities you can actually build in Dynamics 365 customer service anymore, right? So I'm just talking about the part of customer service since we've started the journey from the beginning on the customer service, right? So now in the customer service hubs, right, the reporting provide uh, the modern and interactive experiences, okay, that manage through your business operations, and then also users can be able to interact and with your data. And why am I, why people organizations are so concerned about data, you understand, because they want to be able to get information. They want to be able to be informed about what they need to be to to come out with their final decisions based on the information they have from the data. So when I talk about data, we talk about information, right? So the data give you provide the information, and from the information you have, you can be able to make decisions, right? So this is very important in any organization. So there's hardly organization can deal um, with app or any kind of process without deal with operations without talking about data, right? Especially when we look at the decisions makers as well in the organization. So what they're actually concerns about is the data itself, right? So we want to make profits, and then how many people have been able to, how many sales we have made for this year, for this quarter, and all of that. Some companies come with the fiscal year, the first quarter, second quarter, and all of that. Why all of this? Because they are more concerned about the data, information, right? The information actually provide them to make some kind of decisions about what they're going to do next. And that's why reporting is very, very important, and organizations don't joke with data as well. So in the customer service hub, right? In the M365 customer service hub. So we what we're going to do is to understand that, okay, how the customer has been satisfied, and what are the information available to us to interact with, and how we're able to provide uh, you know um, to provide a satisfied activities or services to our customers. And also kind of what is going to be our next, how do we improve in what the kind of service we provided previously to their customers. So how do we continue to interact with them? How do we make continue to increase our profits? And also how do we continue to um, uh, to increase increase our profits? How do we continue to improve the performance of customer representative, right? So this information, is very key, when you talk about the customers. And of course, why the organizations are so concerned about the customer service, because they actually wanted to, they are improve when you talk about profit, right? To make more sales, because how you're able to satisfy your customer depending on how um, what you have, how your customer responds depending on how you're able to satisfy them. And that's why you see that at the end of your service, you provided, you send survey. And what do you do with the survey? Because of what it enable you to make informed decisions, right? So this is like a background of why important it is to have a reporting in your um, environment. So now when you're building your report, um, I just want to be sure that I'm audible. Um, Everybody can hear me. I hope. Just a moment. Okay, so if everybody can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. All right. So, right now, building report scenarios. Yeah. So we have the three key things that I've came about to have the out of the box, customize, and create. Right. So I just this instead these three things as a layman, like to break it down for you to be able to understand this scenario, right? So when we talk about the act of the boss, of course, you know, the Analytic for customer service provides out of the box reporting capabilities, which include the industry standard metrics that are actually critical for reports for every report every report in organizations, right? So these are designed to actually, help you or your supervisors in your organization to better understand and manage their agent or customer representative performance, right? So the industry standard report that already been, let me say, like pre-designed reports or dashboards, which are standard when you provision the environment for example, for for customer service, right? So then at the point you also want to customize this report as well. You understand? You wanted to add some few things to change maybe perhaps some things to rearrange, you know, this out of the box report. We're trying to ensure that you add some little things to redefine this report. That's where you come to customize, you know. So, and also we wanted to do also to create this report from scratch, building your own reports aside the out of the box report that you have. So you also wanted to build by creating the chart, visual, some other visuals as well, using kind of a metrics uh, in the um, in the data model that's not directly exposed in the out of the box, right? So now, one of the out of the box features is the customer service insight in the customer service, the material for customer service, right? So um, what is this apps all about, and how effectively we can actually leverage on these to give report. I mean, to give us information of what we want to see, and then how we can be able to use this effectively. So now customer service insights, right? Provides that kind of the insights, the information regarding the performance of the customer service customer service representative, regarding the case management, regarding the numbers of the average close case rate, and also provided a summary of the case activities surrounding the customer services as well. And not only that, also the performances of these customer representatives. So as um, the as a manager or a customer service representative, and or as a manager, you wanted to make some kind of informed decisions, right? And improve customer satisfactions as well. And then so customer, as manager, I can go to the dashboard to see, the summary of the cases activities are there. And not only that, but this also provide the customer service insight provide has a AI capabilities, right? That actually provide allow the agent to solve customer issues more quickly and improve solutions rates and customer satisfaction as well. So this is like AI driven customer service insight features, right? that's available for you to provide this kind of information. You understand? So it's one of the great features which we are going to see in this as we move on as well, right? So we also talk about the okay, and the next thing I'll talk about is the capabilities. Those are the capabilities of the customer insights. Historical analytics, right? So we talk about the historical analytics. This give you the background of the cases, and then also enable you to it actually give you analysis of the what occurs, what are the things that the data talk about, you know, the history of your cases, and then and how rate, I mean the rate of responses as well, and so on and so forth as well. So also talk about the topic clustering for cases as well. So because of the AI capabilities, can be able to generate some kind of or group some case reporting based on the topics of your cases, right? Let's say, for example, like case title, and then so on and so forth, right? So this is actually provided. So the AI can be able to generate based on those case title and cluster them together for the what for report analysis as well. We also have a knowledge search analytics. So that talk about the how your customer representative are able to use the knowledge articles. There's knowledge in the Damasis via customer service. We have the knowledge articles, right? So what do we do? Knowledge articles provide you with the kind of information to solve the customer problem or issues, right? So in a very quick manner, right? So how the service agent has been able to leverage on this knowledge article by way of searching through the knowledge articles, and also be able to resolve the customer issues, in a very quick manner. You understand? So the knowledge search analytics give you that history, how the agents are able to leverage on these, knowledge articles, right? To see who and how they have used it over time, right? So when we talk about the AI suggestions, similar cases, and all of that, give you the kind of suggestions of things that needs of similar cases as well. If you have solved a similar cases in previously, can actually provide you an insight of such cases and how you're able to resolve that previous case, and how you can be able to what refer to that similar case as well in resolving the current case that you have. So this will give you the other thing is that it give you like that it does not give space for you to waste time in resolving the customer issues, in attending to your customer, because and of course in delaying your customers um request. So these are the main thing of having this kind of features available for the customer service as well. So that's what. Then we talk about the customer service analytics in Power BI as well. And of course you can also push, integrate with Power BI. And then of course, as a CEO of the company, or top decision makers of the company, yeah, I may not want to use the customer, to go into the customer service application, either to do anything there or to start attending to customers. So all of what I need is the information, right? So of course, so I that can also be push. I mean, integrate with the Power BI, and push your reports, our dashboards to for Power BI dashboard for CEO to see. If you can CEO can just log into the Power BI and see, or any other top decision makers in the organization can actually you know um, log into Power BI and see that dashboard report and all of that. So this is the capabilities of uh, customer service insight. So another thing is like the settings, which I'm going to show you during the demo and all that. So then here And of course, for with users, most of the time you see that the system admin role is liable automatically to see this report. But for the other user to see this report, so we have to enable these features like privilege in the security roles. So as a maybe as a customer service representative manager or any other user that depending on organizations standard that want to see that report as well. So now we also have the Power BI dashboards and they provide you and that kind of information. They're able to integrate with Power BI and then configure to gain further insight into your customer service data, right? So this Power BI provide you with insight about your customer service performance through a set of kind of dashboards that help to track key operational metrics to ensure that agents are providing quality support for the customer as well. You understand? So, and of course, those metrics helps you to understand the overall support experience along how each queue is performing their service over time. So now in the customer service analytics dashboards, what are the key things that you're going to see there? First, you're going to see the summary, you see the agents, and also you're going to see the topics as well. So of course, the summary shows and the 360 view of the key performance indicator, right? For channels, queues, and also agents. So when talk about the queues, depending on how you are being the how you are being defined, how the organization define uh, the processes or structure of managing cases. You understand? So depend. Let's say for example, we have the technical team, we have the operational team, accounting team, and all of that. So each of them can have queues, and you have user under it, right? So and then so when case comes in, and if it is technical, so you're gonna push it to technical teams. So this guild can go to the queue, to the technical team queues, or can go to, or if another case comes in, maybe it has to do with finance. So finance team has to, this kind of thing. So we have users, so and how they're able to perform within their own teams as well, right? So channels, cases that come through like a web, by phone call, by email, kind of things. And agent as well. The agents, when you talk about agent, talk about the customer service rep, in the that's attending to cases as well. So they give you summary of, how the performances of these keys, of these key features in the sometimes in the customer service hub. So agent, of course, shows you the charts and the KPIs, for individual agents, how many cases have been closed, how many cases have been attended to, what are the average numbers of cases, and at what rate was being closed, attended to within a shorter period of time. So and so on and so forth. The topics show the details of how the breakdown of cases and the assigned topics as well. You know. So this is the dashboard, which I'm going to show you. I don't want to waste too much of time on this one. And then also have the knowledge search article, which I've explained earlier. And then also this provides you with the social analytics of the key knowledge articles, right? And how your agent you're able to use this for performances. So now let's quickly go through the demos on the customer service insights and how we can be able to leverage on there to get into those information, right? Okay. So now this is customer service hub, and uh, as you can see from here, we have, if I scroll down to the bottom, you see that we have so many information that give me what I need to see. And then what is available there, as you can see here, first we have the summary, we have the agent, and also have the topics as well. Now, the first thing I want to do is to show you is how do I enable this, right? And then how do I leverage on this as well? So this does not just come in um, by available by default, right? You have to enable it. You have to configure it. I mean, by configure is just to enable it to ensure that to enable the customer service insight and then to be able to have this kind of report as well. Now, before I go into that, right? So, and then you ensure that you have the right security roles before you can access this. Now we have the report. So the summary give you, as you can see from here, we have the key insight discovered. What are the things that are being discovered in this information, right? As you can see here, um, this the kind of information, the first information we have here, there's no change in CSAT across all the cases over your specific period. You understand? What does that say? So, and of course, this is kind of information that these capabilities can give you, and based on the data available data here, you understand? So, and also, so it also gives you all of these. As you can see, average open cases age in default queue, default entity queue. So the default entity is an entity, there's a queue, right? It called a default entity, you understand, in the customer service hub, right? So if I go to that queue, you see that you have 41.9%, you understand, more than all other queues as well. So this also give me information about which team are actually performing, you understand, and then also what happened with that queue as well. So they have average age, so average open case age in, you understand. So what happened to that queue and all of that. So these are the things, that information, that the key insights about, summary of, what's happening with your data over time regarding all of this we have. Now we have the incoming cases, the active cases, escalated cases, the average resolve time, as you can see, and the CSAT as well. You see all of the survey sentiment, you understand. So, also you see the case volume trend, and so this, like, yeah, and also you can see, so you can be able to analyze and see, in the 360 view of, what is happening to the cases, and you know just a robust kind of information, like um that can help you to make some kind of, decisions, to conclude or some things. So if you look at the open cases by priority, right, and if you look at the normal, high and low, understand? So also look at the number. You see the highest number of normal cases that comes in as a normal, cases that are not high. So if you have, this means that we have large number of cases that come in as normal cases as well. And also we have the next one is the high, and also the last one is the low, right? So also have the average CSAT trend and all of these sentiments trend, and these are, the key features. And if I also go a little bit more, I'll see the total numbers of topics cases, and you see uh, those who are actually having issue with login issue, for example. So this also provide me the how many total cases we have regarding topics related to login issues. you know so, and then as you can see from here, so we don't have too much, because I don't have too much of data. I'm going to show you how you can be able to change to previous years, and all of that. So here you also give me the information about the um by channel. I just talk about channels the other times. and by email, by web, phone calls, Facebook, this kind of things, how the origin of those cases, how the case comes in. Is it when you send an email or when you put a phone call through the customer care and all of that? So this gives me the summary of income cases and what are the cases that are available and they are still active, cases that are escalated. Escalated cases are cases that you transfer from one team to another team, you know. And also you have total number of resolved cases. There's a metrics here, there's a origin here, but it is not showing here because I think there's something there. It didn't come through some through other here all this, but it's coming through other channels as well, right? So as you can see, a summary of this, and also we have case metrics, right? And then you see the days the which or the date of which those cases comes in as well. As you can see, April 2nd, 2021, and then 2022. I mean, April 9, and all of that, all through 2023, and then you have all of these, right? So, I mean, this is the kind of features that actually, make a lot of senses, that provide you that kind of information. Those key insight alone, KPI insight, give you, over summary. I mean, over all of this. Then again, you have the what are things how you can be able to filter towards, uh, you know, the previous, um, let me say, duration. You understand? Here we have a duration. Maybe so. This data is currently showing me from 2020 to 2023, right? From days to days, right? And I can say here, like last 3 years, for the last 3 years, these are the data for the last 3 years. Now, as you can see, all the origins, all the queues, and all the agents, and all of that, and the time zone as well. So if I go back to here and say, this what? This year. So if I say this year, how many cases do I have this year? As you can see, from January to December this year, right? Even though we are still in April, it just try to give you that kind of those cases from January, right? As you can see, it changes as well, all right? And then also, uh, as you can see here, this summary, you have the key insight here, changes, and they're still showing that overall, the specific period of time, there was 33.3% volume spike in the web channel. What does that mean to you? You can be able to interpret that, right? So that's left to your supervisor, your manager. So you also have the average open cases age in email queue. The other time was giving us the default queue, right? But this one is talking about the um, the email queues, right? More than any other queues as well. So you have incoming cases. We have if you scroll down, you see these cases and all that. As you can see, just for this quarter alone, right? And from January to up to date, right? And if you can see from your April 1, this was cases that created yesterday, and from March 31st, and all of that. So now I can decide to also change if I go back to last 3 years. 3 years, you can say last 1 year. If I say last 1 year, as you can see, also there's a key insight as well, right? As I can go on and on for that, and I'll do that as well. I can also change for last 3 years, and then here I can decide to select which of the origin I want to see, right? So if I decide to select just email origin, as you can see, what's happening here, right? Okay, so there's no average use of time for that and all that. So, I mean, it can go on and changes, leverage on this to see what information and also check the queues as well. Don't mind me, there's still a lot of queues here that I can check. So you can search for the default queue, for example, and select these and all that. Once I check on this one, as you can see, what I have other figures as well that actually showed me, right? And I can go to the agents that actually have this. If I go to the agents, I think I have only one agent here. So surprised. Okay, all right. So and so on and so forth, right? So let me go back here so they can select all. We can be able to, all right, to see all of this, right? Oh, okay, right. Now, if I go back to the agent, right? So this gives me the the performance of the agent, right? For how the agents are being, it gives me key insight about the agents across the customer service data, right? Information. Now, if you look at the key insight discovered here, you have the MOD administrator has high active cases and high resolved cases. And this guy has few active cases and low resolved cases. What does that tell you? And also give me the CSAT as well, right? The has the highest numbers of CSAT and also has the lowest number of CSAT, right? Okay, survey sentiment and then survey, the lowest survey, the highest survey sentiment, right? Like I was talking about the survey earlier times when you resolve customer issue, they send out the survey. Um, okay, it seems that people can see my network, can see my screen. Uh, Anybody hear me? Uh, okay. I was told that it cannot be heard. Can anyone still hear me? Okay. Let me try to present my screen again. Um, okay, so you can see now. Okay, all right. So, all right, that's fine. Okay. So agents. So if you look at the active cases, resolved cases, and so on and so forth. So if I scroll down a little bit, I will see that I have these guys, the agents here, even though I don't have so many data in this customer service yet, right? So you see, this guy has a number of active cases. This guy has there's a total of 55 cases that have been assigned to this user, and number of resolved cases and number of escalated cases as well, and so on and so forth, right? So, and this is for agents. And if I go back to the topics as well, I'm going to see the in number of cases. What are the key insights at the moment you're able to generate topic? Okay, so this is not. This is still trying to. Okay, there's no information about this yet, right? And also, if I go a little bit down, okay, we see the number of cases, total cases, and active cases, and also as well. So, in short, this actually gives you the key features, summary features of, this is the out of the box, right? The out of the box customer service insight. So we have not gone to creating a dashboard, creating our report yet, or trying to, customize yet. So, right. So how do I enable this? How do I, you know, enable these features, right? So if we look a little bit in a little bit on the navigation side of left navigation side of the pane, you see what we call the switch to service management, right? So first you need to ensure that you have the right license, right? I think customer service enterprise license, and then I'm not quite sure which other license you need to have access to customer service internet as well. So, and if you scroll down a little bit, this show, okay, there's a settings, okay, site settings as well. Anyway, this shows that there's a new customer service admin center. So no, you have to go there. Once you go there, then you can be able to, okay. So once I click on this, actually, so it takes us through this as well, right? So how do I configure this? You can see here we have customer service historical analytics. We have other, like omnichannel for customer service, historical analytics. We have knowledge, analytics as well. You also have, and so on and so forth, right? So now, once I click on this insight under this operation, then you can see this is enabled already and it's on, and click on manage. And from here, and you can be able to enable, you can also, once you enable these features are available to you. And here we have a topic clustering for cases as well. And once you click on manage as well, it also takes you to where you can actually pre-configure some of these features you're seeing on the key. So for example, I be able to generate this brief summary of the customer issues based on the case title, right? And then here we have the status and the attributes. What attributes is being used in the current customer? So you can decide to select any other attribute as well. Topics generated, only 6 topics were generated from the case title, right? What are the numbers cases associated to a topic? So we have 0.47%. No. Now, if you can try to, map another field to that, another attribute to that report as well, we can decide to go with case resolution, for example. As you can see from here, is this going to change, right? And then, of course, I can select sections, right? So let's say, for example, if I pick on the case title, for example. Now, I just want to use this to explain to you how you can be able to do data cleaning as well. Now, there's some topic that can involve the kind of a scenario that shows you, like, okay, let's say, let me show you some sample from here. As you can see from here, we have case title. Sometimes some case title can come in such way that that's not properly defined. You know, here you have tier one, but the information that talk about the issue regarding the case title is about this: customer did not get their package delivered next day. As you can see, this is actually what we call, you have this like a special character, like a right, or symbol, and also have this. So we don't want this, because when we are using case title to generate reports, right? We want to use a proper, case title, and so this can enable the AI capability to be able to what, to use this, the most unique case title to generate a report for us. So the one of the key features that I'm so, that I so like about this customer insight is that it can be able to clean all those unwanted, uh, you know uh, symbols or kind of information. I mean, distort title that you can remove from that title. So here we select here, section after or section before and after, right? So that means it's going to remove this and it's going to remove this from the topic, from the title, case title. Then you can use this to generate the insight, right? And that's why you select, if you select choosing, if select section before and after, it's going to remove this. So you can type in this one that I wanted to remove anything that had to do with this from the beginning and from the end as well. And then so click on this and all that. So on and so forth, right? So this is kind of way you can be able to clean. So you can also type some phrases as well, right? So some phrases that I want to be excluded from the topic. So you can see sample here. So for example, if I enter Contoso, right? Contoso app here, this we ignore. If I said, okay, okay, no adventure, work, and so on and so forth. So this will actually exclude, we ignore this, what do you call it? It will ignore these phrases as well, and then it can be able to, work with this. The insight can be able to work with this and all that. So this is a typical example of how you can be able to leverage on this, and also you can also enable Power virtual agents. User can be able to they can be able to discover some topics from Power virtual agents that, some cases that can come through your web charts, and where you have embedded a Power virtual agent and all of that can generate topic and generate cases for you as well. So this actually, generate topics, can actually discover some, topics from there, and be able to generate report based on that as well. So this is just a simple summary of how the customer insight works as well. Does that, anybody have a question before I move to the next section? Okay, there's no question for now.
Okay, no questions. I just checked the chat and there are no questions for now. But please, if you have any questions you want to ask Hamed on what he's taught so far, please drop that in the comment section and he'll be sure to answer, okay? Hamed, I think you can continue.
Okay,
If there are
thank you
any
very much.
questions, I'll draw your attention to it.
All right, thank you. So, right, so the next topic we're talking about is the reporting and visualization, right? So, and of course, the part of report that I've discussed earlier is customer service insight as well, which is out of the box, and also you can be able to customize as well. There is not only that, we also have some we also have a dashboard. Um, there are standard dashboards that actually comes with the customer service, right? Dynamics for customer service. No, so Dynamics 5 has the a multiple analytics options to help organization drive, you know, business decisions based on the past cases, volumes and trends as well. And you can be able to define their customs views that show specific types of um, data, and also use some kind of charts, you know, and um, to drill down into more information about the service related records. Understand? So when we talk about the reporting and visualizations, we talk about the information being provided through these tools, views, um, charts, a dashboard, customer service inside Power BI, Excel template, Word template, advanced in SQL reporting services. These are uh, the available tools that provide you with the data information from the data, right? So like that present to you, or that represents the data information, or so to say, present information about the data to you, right? To see. So now talk about chart itself. So what does chart provides? Is it like a visual insight into the organizations or users' most important data information, right? So it actually visualize your current data in Dataverse or any data source and all that. So you also have the predefined structs. You also have the how you can be to build charts with a simple click, and so on and so forth, right? So charts are like a graphical representation of data from the current uh, selected views, right? Of table, right? Of a table, so and so on. So then this are similar chart likes that you can still be able to see. By the time we're trying to check all of these from the demo, we're going to see how this works out, right? Also, there's a bar charts, you see, there's a pie chart, and so on and so forth. So that are charts they'll be able to see there. And then they also have a column stacked, you understand, or that shows and the information. We also have dashboards. The dashboards are a collection of views or charts, and there may be web resources and iframe. and that provides a high level overview um, um, of data in one screen, right? So you can have the dashboard within the Dynamics 365 for customer service, and also you can also have the same in Power BI, right? Okay, so and so the dashboard specifically lets users see, right, at a glance, and or provide the 360 view of the most important information that you want to see in the dashboard. So we have the case dashboards. So these are standard, or so to say, standard dashboards. You know, from the beginning, I was talking about the out of the box, which are standard. You can also customize and also create dashboard, report from scratch, right? So now when we talk about the standard dashboards, right? These are the available dashboards which I'm going to show you in the demo in the next few minutes now. So these are industry standard dashboard available to you that will already be pre-configured for you to see, the data from there. So we have the customer service manager dashboard, service performance, service representative social dashboard, and knowledge customer service dashboard, and so on and so forth, right? So then how you be able to create, how can you create a dashboard? You can create a dashboard, you can interactive Dynamics 365 dashboard, which is the classic dashboard. You can also create interactive dashboard in the Power BI dashboard, and so on, So these are custom, be able to, have a custom dashboard, right? So of course, if out of the box dashboard is not able to meet your business need, then of course you can easily customize those dashboards. You can build those dashboards from the scratch, um, and the systems or customizer can build for general dashboard, and even as a user, I can be able to build dashboard for my visibility as well, right? And then these are the Dynamics 365 dashboards, how you can be able to create them. And I also have a Power BI dashboard, how you can be able to enable them from the environment level as well. So of course, the Power BI is enabled, from the environmental level, and then I can show you also, I can enable this from the app level as well, where you can be able to enable them. So in the interactive dashboard, we have the single stream and multi-stream. So the single stream, they actually provide you with just but you just one table, information about one table, right? So um, why the multi-stream provide information from the multiple tables, right? What I mean by multiple tables, previously entities, right? So maybe, for example, I want to see information regarding case management and for that case table, and also from the account and contacts that are related to the cases. You understand? Or from order or products that are related to the cases. You understand? So the multi-stream provide you this kind of capabilities to be able to configure or customize the dashboard views, right? But the single stream provide you just a single table, you know, and then so this is how you can be able to configured the interactive dashboard, right? So now when we talk about reporting, and then say people cannot see my case, cannot see my screen. uh, okay, what about now? Okay, so when it comes to reporting, there's also the reporting features itself, the act of the box reporting features from Microsoft. Standard for once environment is in provision, right? So reporting feature itself have many options, right? So you can build reports based on cases and activities, and there's systems reports, and where you have provided features like creating report using the wizard to create a report wizard, so to say, based on okay, what you want to see in the tables or in the chart as well, right? So this little bit of important summary. So we also have a Power BI. Of course, you can connect to Power BI desktop and connect to Dataverse with Power BI, and you can select multiple tables and then to build your dashboard report in the Power BI as well. So you can able to publish, and of course you have to see the report and publish. I mean the Power BI service, and you need to publish it as well. And also you need to um, be able to pin. You can be able to pin and share your dashboard as well. Depend on what you understand. You know what it mean by Power BI. You right? We all know what's Power BI. Or let me still say Power BI is a suite of business analytic tools that deliver insight through your organizations. Yeah, with Power BI, you can be able to build dashboard from different sources. So Dataverse is one of the sources you can be able to build reports on Power BI. You understand? In this case, we talk about the case management, customer service as well. And in the Power BI, you also have features like customer service um, app or data you can be able to from the Power BI data source as well, which I'm going to show you. I can't remember that as well. I'm going to show you later. Now, okay, so now let's go back to our demo. And there's people up complaining that they can't see my screen. So what I'm going to do is that just give me some seconds.
Your screen is very much visible. It's visible now.
If it's good now, oh, okay,
Yes, it
all right,
is.
okay, just a moment. Let me wear my glasses. Okay, so now we talk about the service, right? So now here it's a dashboard here, right? So we have here, I was talking about those standard dashboard, as you can see between the personal dashboards and standard dashboards. So the standard dashboards are out of the box dashboard that actually you can be able to, you know, you know, that presents some kind of data, predefined dashboard you can use to be able to present the data based on information based on the data that you have in the customer service. So we have that under the system dashboard, we have the interactive dashboard and also classic dashboard, right? So if you look at this from connected service customer dashboard to the here to customer service, you see this is the classic dashboard, right? As you can see from knowledge to tier 2 dashboard, this is interactive dashboard, right? Now, how can you know this? How, apart from the graphical interface, right? The how beautiful it is. What are the things? How do I able to identify this? If you look at this, you see that the symbol, so to say, they're actually different from each other. If you look at this one, it's different from this one, right? So this is one of the first thing you first of all identify. The second thing is the interface itself, right? So what's the difference between these two in terms of the context, right? The first thing is that the interactive dashboard give you that capability to be able to interact with the data right from the dashboard. First, you want to be able to update your case records, the case record or something like that, or you're able to resolve the cases right from there, right? Or for example, if I click on this, as you can see here, we have active cases. What can I do with this? I can add it to the queues. I can assign to another user. I can delete. I can cancel on so on and so forth to this as well, right? From there. So if I drill down, I can from here I can click on it to go to the case. I mean to the to the case um, to for able to see the information itself. Let me increase my. Let me know if you can see my screen very well properly now. Okay. Okay, all right. Um, read small. Yeah, okay. All right. So here I can go, I can do a couple of things from here. I can, try to type more. I can change his priority if it's not. And then of course, do some things, send a mail to this and all that, and click on save. Probably from there, I can go back. Once I go back to my dashboard, right? So same, I can also filter, right? I can create a new cases. I can delete from here. Okay, there's no option available here. I can do so many things. Export to Excel, right? If I export to Excel, then once I open the cases, then I should be able to have this information, right? As you can see from here, this information, right? From so this is the beauty of interactive dashboard. You can be able to directly interact with case with the case with the records, right? So again, we have this also based on, before I come to these filtering features, also you can show global filtering. I can filter by, okay, before I come to this, let me show you about this now. This is showing this quarter, right? From April, yeah, this is April, right? First to sixth, right? So I can be able to change it yesterday. I can change the day for this week, for example. I can change from this month. So this month I have one case. I can be able to change from the last month as well. So no data last month, right? Just some activities here. And again, I can do a custom one. Let's say I want to see the data from 2020 up to date. Click on apply. As you can see, I have more data from here. And the cases by priority, case by products, as you can see from here, and the incident types, give me all of these what I want, right? And of course, this is a multi-stream interactive dashboard, right? Now, when I talk about multi-stream, as you can see from here, activities, phone calls, and it should be a task. These are tables, right? Tax is a table in this. So this is a multi-stream. I can see the number of activities surrounding, related to the cases, and also the tax and phone calls as well. So this is another table coming information from another table, right? With the cases, right? But with the single stream, is not, is only information generally generated from one table as well, right? Now, what else can I do? I can also filter case by title. Okay, I want to see those cases by problem. Then here, click on apply. Once I click on apply, okay, no information regarding these, right? Guys, case by title. Okay, if I go back here by type, we can filter based on the case origin, because I don't have much cases here, by phone call, by emails, and then also by what? Okay, click on apply. Okay, so here we have information regarding cases based on origins. So here we have cases from emails and phone calls based on what I selected here. So I mean, you can go on and on to you know to filter to work with this kind of data. So you can clear all, for example. Now again, um, this is one part that shows you the interactive dashboard on the multi-stream, right? So now if I go to one tier dashboard, so and this also shows, as you can see, all the cases, right? All cases, my resolved cases, my draft emails and activities. This is also multi interactive I'm sorry, multi-stream interactive dashboard, right? So I can also change, I can equally change, because I have the data from 2020. So I always want to apply that, right? So as you can see from here, and I can go on and on. I can show, I can switch to tie view, right? So once I can switch from here, and then here, and I can be able to add, I can see views. I mean, I can number of all the cases from here. I can, once I click on this, I can see from here. I can, open cases. One of those cases, if I want to work on it, I can open up this and then work on it. You can see this one is resolved already. I'm not able to work on this. Just to view the information on the case as well. Okay, if I go back to one tier dashboards, and if I go back to custom, let me change it to 2020, and then from here switch to switch type. So see all the cases filter, resolve cases, and all that. So give me overview of the cases. I can switch back, and here global filter, which I've shown you earlier. You can also look at the visual, you understand, visual filtering as well. So here, I have, you know cases by accounts, cases by status, origin. As you can see, the account is showing. You can click more to see more. I can click on to see less. And at the bottom, I have, normal case emails and all of that. So I mean, it's kind of great features in the Dynamics for customer service. That provide you those sorts of information and how the dashboard can present those. Now, if I have to go back to standard dashboard, right? One of these, let me quickly go to service agent dashboard. So, and these are based on metrics, depending on how, say, I'm a service agent, right? So it gives me a number of my active cases, you understand? And I can be able to switch um, into different views that I wanted to see from here. So depending on how the dashboard is being configured, maybe you are limited to see your own cases alone, or if you're a super or a manager, for example, I can be able to see other cases, other views as well, other dashboard as well. So I can go in and see here available works, cases available to work on. So what are my cases that I needed to work on, right? And my open cases, as you can see from here, and so on and so forth. So most of my open activities, right? And they're available to work on. So these are based on the queues. Earlier on I was showing you on the customer service insight about the information provide key. I mean, KPI discovered insight information that provide about the queues, the email queue. As you can see, I belong to this queue, to those email queues, and also default entity queue as well. Now, so these are that standard dashboard. I can go to service customer service dashboards, and also I have different metrics as well. So as you can see, this is quite different from interactive dashboard, right? So here I can do maybe one or two things. Maybe what can I do from here? Because I'm working on. If I click on this will take me to this. If I go back here, I need to provide more information regarding this. Okay. Now, this does not give me the ability to filter based on the year I want to see. If I go back, resolve cases by me the last 7 days, there's no cases of that. My active cases for the last 7 days. Okay, if I need to go to this to search, once I go to that, I can open this. I can see open cases for last 7 days. I can also want to see maybe my active cases, as you can see from here. And these are like, I can hide the chart if I want. I can open the chart if I want to see from the view. You understand? So we're filtering from the view itself. Now I can go back. Now I can select any other cases as a service manager and so on and so forth, right? So, I mean, it's provide you with the most information. How do I build this dashboard? Right? We have to standard enough of the standard dashboard. How do I build it? Right. The first thing I want to see is to this is out of the box customer service, right? And if I go to this and make sure we are in the right environment, and if I can access tables from here, and this is customer service. Where is the customer service? Okay. customer service hub. And then once I click on this, click on edit. From here, and most of the time, this is the way I would like also sometimes to do it. There's other way you can also do it as well. But quick one, I just want to show you this how you can be able to do this. So switch to classic. Okay, I don't provide this switch to classic from here. So once I switch to classic, and then from the sitemap here, if I go to dashboard, as you can see from the dashboard here, there's numbers of dashboard you can see from here. So the first thing I would like to see first is to first to create charts, right? The chart, you can be able to create charts. I can be able to create dashboard based on the charts that you have. So if I click on charts, right, and if I go to my case, for example, case type, I have numbers of case type. I have number of chart here already available, right? So if I click on create new, for example, so like I said, the chart is like a graphical presentation of your data, right? That provide you, you know, that a wonderful, presentable information in graphical part of the data itself, right? Okay, so it's quite loading. So the so this is kind of like you know starting to build your dashboard. You have to work with chart first. So then you go to dashboard, then you create from the dashboard. You can create different kind of charts and select the chart type, right? In terms of, as you can see from here, from this chart type, all the things you're seeing, if I go back to my dashboard. So these are featuring based on the charts, right? In the chart, I have this type of uh, what do you call it? Chart here. Here, these are charts. The column chart, the bar chart, the line pie, and all of this. This is because of the chart based on type of chart you select. This one is pie chart as well. So by the time you're building your chart dashboard, you can be able to select based on exactly what you need, what you have configured with your charts, right? So now if I go back here and I say, okay, based on the active cases, right? Or in this time around, for this purpose of this class, I'm going to select all the cases, right? If I say I want to see the cases, all the cases, or if I say case by, okay, case by priority or origin, um, okay, so I want to see cases created by me, or I don't know if I have enough information regarding that. Okay, let's say number of active cases, right? Cases by active, right? And here it is type, and you can select from the legend. Okay, so you can say based on the case title, or based on the case number, or based on any types of what you want to see from here, right? So in this case, we're going to go with case by origin. Let me say by origin, right? Okay, origin, and going to select and maybe title. Okay, so if I select case title from here first, then here I can select from here origin, perhaps origin, um, origin. Okay, right from here. So whatever I select is going to display here. So I can select the pie chart if I want. I can select the font type, and let me expand this keyboard. Okay, so can you guys still see? Okay, maybe I have to reshare my screen. It seems a lot of people are complaining regarding this. Um, Just a moment. Let me reshare my screen. Just give me some seconds to do this for you guys. Okay. Um, just give me seconds. Okay. I'm going to reshare my screen. Okay. Let me share my screen to bigger one. Okay. Present my screen. Share screen. Okay. Should I guys see my screen now? Still should be clear now. Okay, so this should be fine now, right? Okay, so
Yes, it's
yeah,
bolder.
it's border now, right? Okay,
Yes, it's
right.
bolder.
So now, yeah, I was talking about the um, okay, we're creating a dashboard now. So click on chart here, title here. So that's fine. Depending on the, so in this way, I want to go with column stack, maybe changes. So whatever you are doing here, you have to do it from, depending on what you want to check here by stack. Okay, that is fine. Web origin, then or by this line, this should be fine. Okay. No, so here I select, then you click on save. You can add a series if what you want. You can add more categories. So for the purpose of this class, I can just want to stop at this, right? Then you click on save, and then here click on close, save and close as well. If I go back to my customization, um, okay, that should be available here. Mm, Case by active, right? So I'm going to create another one, and here, so it is something that it is, you also want to work with, when you provide you with such a robust reports. And one of the things I like about the customer, dynamics is that, you have the ability or the flexibility. It gives you that, control to be able to see the data that you want to see, or define your dashboard in such a way that you wanted to, you know, um, that's, define yourself. So now I want to see number of my resolve cases, for example, and resolve my resolve case, my cases resolved. Okay, so here I want to see based on related to case type, and then also by what. Okay, I can also select based on should I click this on stage. I'm looking at the one that have the information, so that we know priority, right? Okay. Probably I can also see this, right? Click on save. So I'm just going to create these types. Then I can select the kind of chart that I want. From here, I can select, let's say, the pie charts, right? So then click on save, and then click on save and close, right? So let's create another one, last one. From here, you can see based on cases, active view, okay, all the cases from here, and then case, okay, case by, I think I'll talk about origin, right, and priority as well. Power Okay, so from here, I'm going to select priority. I'm going to select priority by origin. Let me put it away. So can select based on the areas I want to check. So I can select this. Uh, okay, I can select this for now. I think earlier on. Okay, click on save and close. Now, enough of this. Now let's go to the dashboards. So, right. So once you do that, I click on save and you publish. So anytime you create or do any kind of customization, you save and publish. If you don't publish, it's not going to appear. It's not going to reflect on whatever you want to use it. You understand? So now let's go a little bit further about it. So you can drop question if you have a question regarding what we have discussed so far. Now, also look at the um, okay. So let's go back and create our dashboard from here. Click on dashboards, and then here you can see some selected dashboard themselves. If I click on create new, so now this is where I'm talking about classic dashboards and interactive dashboards. So you can decide to create, yeah, depending on what you want to see there. So now let's go to interactive dashboard. We want to create interactive dashboard this time around. And then here we have the multi-stream and the single stream, right? So you can decide. So once I select this, as you can see now, if I click on create, this will only give me where I can select cases, right? Now from here, I can only, okay, cases by single stream, right? Single stream, then cases, yeah, right? So you filter the entity that you want to, the table that you want to build on. And here I have a stream. I can select a stream. Then what did I have in want to select in this stream particularly, right? So now I can say active cases. I don't want to see active cases, right? Then you can select from the queue, from the view or from the queue, right? But in this case, we want to see from the what? From the view, because in the view we have all of these types of view, right? If I go back to my case, go back to the cases, and here you have all the views from here. We have the active view, we have the all other views, right? So this is where it's actually picking up from. So if I go back and click on active view, and then here, if I try to add stream, as you can see, it said you cannot add more than one stream because of what? It's a single stream, right? So now you can also have the time frame, maybe this last quarter or this quarter, right? So you can say month to date, month to date. So this could be like from the beginning of the month. Okay, today is the beginning of the month, so we can have so much data inside it. So if we look at the um, last quarter, right? So see from here you can add a chart, and then here you can have. So we talked about charts earlier. How case by priority by active case, right? This was selected, and as you can see from here, I can add it. I can select again and can add it case by active. Can add my chart. I can select from here. Um, okay, okay. This is another okay add chart. Let me see from here. I can add another chart based on created by week. So I'm selecting from other charts. Okay, this is not quite good. Mixed by mixed by priority. Okay, I can select the normal. If I want to select from ties from here, and then my cases, my active cases, it's going to select. Okay, and the ties, another ties from here, close cases, my close cases. okay, my resolve cases, right? Select from here. Then I can go on and go on to select more from here, and then I can select um, resolve cases, maybe all the resolve cases, right? You can select more recent cases as well, and select more, so and so on and so forth. I think we can just order. I think that is fine. Okay, let me just add more to this one. Okay, add more charts to these case topics, trend by topics. Anything I want to say. Okay, case by products. Okay, so I need to add this. I think maybe I need to remove this one. You can select based on the case by origin. Okay, by origin here. You can add charts from here. I can also select active cases, all let me see all the cases. Okay, so it's trying to fill up this, and here I can my resolve case. I've done that already. My cases, resolve cases. Okay, escalated cases as well, right? So, and created on, this is filter based on created on, and then if I click on this one, okay, it's trying to load. Okay, so I can select to filter by based on the date modifier or resolution date, on so on and so forth. So, and then also based on I think this is locked. What? Okay, let me save. Let's try. Okay, something is going on here. Okay, hope I can save now. Okay, so I'm gonna save. So once I save, then I click on close. Then again, I can add more, just one more time, and interactive dashboards. Then in this time around, I'm going to add multi-stream. So the multi-stream, as you can see here, you can select the four column that overview dashboard, 3 column, 2 column, depending on how. So if you select column, this is how you're going to display 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 3 column, you're going to have this on the top here, and here at the bottom, you're going to have the others. So here, you select that 3, and here select case, and case, and all the cases I want to see from here. I can give them a name. Case by multi-stream. So here, on filter, you can select charts by priority and select. And here I want to see based on the origin, a mixed origin here. From here, I want to add more. And here I can see resolution trend. Okay, I can decide to select by day or by topics. Sometimes could be by accounts, for example. Say by account is fine. Now this week, right? You can select this quarter, right? So the quarter, and here you have a stream, and this is where you can also select multi-stream, right? So add stream here. As you can see, the record type, and you also have the active case type, right? So here we have, let me say active case type. I can add more stream. I can say this is accounts or contacts. Okay, select contact from here. Okay, where is contacts? Okay. What's going on here? Contacts. Okay. Just trying to select from the contacts. Okay. Yeah, contacts, right? So active contacts, so on and so forth, right? Okay. I should do the contacts. Okay. Okay. All right. So here, I think it's fine this way. I can also select. I can see I can select from the account as well, right? Accounts or select account type. Okay, let me put away. Account type. You can click on OK. Right. So I think this is the. Let me add one more stream. I can add more stream, and let me say cases, and I say I'm gonna be like resolved cases or resolve cases. Okay, close cases created by me, resolve cases last 7 days, or resolve cases. This is what I want to see from here. Okay. This is not showing based on the views, right? Resolve cases. Okay, this is what I want. All right. So I've created the this is multi-stream, and this is this quarter, right? I decided to use this quarter because our cases created today, just between this morning and then, and so it can be not be able to filter based on the, other quarters, right? So then I click on save. So once I click on save here, and then I can click on close, then okay, and then in the dashboard, I'm going to look for multi-stream, a case by multi-stream, case by single stream as well, and then click on save. And of course, if I go to publish, I go to charts, and then here, if I go to cases, I have charts as well. So I click on publish. So, so once we publish, then we can, if I go to the case dashboards, and if I go to my dashboard, once again, dashboard 17 dashboard, just to be ensured that I have my dashboard selected, case by multi, yeah, multi single. Okay, all right. So now, if I have to go back and create another dashboard, classic, let's just try to create classic dashboard, right? So in the classic dashboard, we have different columns. As you can see, there's no multi-stream or a single stream, right? Yeah, so let me select one of these. Is it three column, I mean, three column multifocus, right? So you can select from here, and inside this I can also here I can add as many as so this with a classic dashboard actually gives you that flexibility also to add to different um, kind of representation, right? In terms of the chart, in terms of the list, right? And also, it's also you can also insert assistant. You can also put also insert the iframe, right? Maybe you're bringing information from another or maybe a URL from another site that you want to display here. You can be able to click on this and pull that information here as well, URL from here, which you want to display in Dynamics 365, right? You can also insert web resource, and also this is not available at the moment. It's just not available, right? Insert organization insights. You can. This is not enabled yet, so once you enable that, you should be able to have that. So now give it a name. Classic dashboard. There are so many dashboard there, so I just have to name this one. So here we can select. So based on cases, and I want to see active cases, all the cases as well, and case by agent. Yeah, this is fine. Select this. So again, we can select cases, case, and from view, case by who, priority case list, and I want to see our cases, all escalated cases, right? Okay, and I can add more to this, right? Case, and here, active cases. Okay, so this seems to be a little bit delay. Okay, all right. So from okay, case for the last 7 days, parent child. I'm looking for a case where we have much data, right? So and active cases. Let me see this one. Okay, I need to add more. Um, okay, web all the cases from here. Okay, let me put it that way. And here I can add the list from here as well. So I can add case, the lists. Okay, stop it. And here all the cases I want to see from here. And can add more, just the last one before we go. I can add more case from here. And here I can add, let me see, all open cases. Cases, open cases. Okay, let's see. Things say I don't have enough views here. Okay, case being followed. Not sure. Can I have so many data there? Okay. Um. Okay. Let me just add. Okay, resolve cases. Okay, can add this. Then click on save from here. So now you click on save. Then click on close. Then classic cases. Select this as well. Click on save. Then you click on publish. Yeah. So once you do that, then we go back to our dashboard. Okay, so go back to our dashboard. Here, we should be able to see our cases, right? Our dashboard here. So what I need to do here is to refresh page. Once I do that, then this will totally, reflect our changes that we made. Reflect the case, the dashboard that we actually created. And then if I go back here, as you can see from here, okay. If I go back, okay, let me go back and refresh one more time. Okay. One more time. This is not display yet. Okay, refresh one more time. So we have a number of cases. or if I click on replay, okay, so this is not reflecting. Why? Okay, okay, if I go back to cases, case dashboard, so all the dashboard charts. Okay, okay, just a moment. Okay, back to our charts. Yes. Okay. Yeah, these are there. Okay, I just want to refresh one more time. It's not why it's not displaying here. Okay. Yeah, these are there. So click on Danish. Okay, perhaps take a little bit more time to publish. Okay. Okay, so let me try to replace. Okay, let me see once again. Why this dashboard is not displaying? Okay, so one more thing to do. So if I go um to my advanced option, if I click on customization, I should be able to see the classic. Okay, and then if I go to dashboard from here, then go to dashboard. Now we have a list of dashboards from here, right? And then talk about classic dashboard, right? Okay, so we have a classic. Sorry, from here, classics. I see rows, and then displays everyone's. Yes, that's fine. This is quite fine. So, okay. Yeah, this is pretty well. Okay. Classic dashboard. Just want to be sure why it's not publishing. Okay, this display and the single stream. Okay, so what's the problem? Okay, so what I'm going to do is to publish our customization from here. Okay. Okay, um, so I'm so skeptical why it's not publishing at the moment, why it's not displaying after all the publishing we've done from the case from the customization, right? So let's wait a little bit for this to publish, then we can be able to check from there to see if it actually displaying, right? At the moment, if you have any question, you can drop your question and let me know. Any question? Yep.
Okay. If there are any questions that you would like to ask Ahmed on what he's taught so far, please drop that in the chat. Okay.
Mm.
I'm waiting for the customizations to finish publishing.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. So why this is publishing?
Okay. I don't think we have any questions at the moment.
Okay. So let me close this. Okay. So let me refresh. Okay. I think I need to log into another. Okay. Gotta log into another. All right. So I want to see if this guy is actually seeing this. Give me to another user. Okay. Wow. Still. Okay. This is another user. Let me sign out from this guy. Okay. And here I'll round up a little bit more time now. Just a moment. Let me copy this. Okay. From here. Okay. So um let's see what we got here. Okay. This is still let me publishing, right? Okay. And for customer service, customer service hub. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna customize. Let me check the dashboard. Sorry. Customer service hub. Okay. So there's one thing I need to do. If I go to customization, why this is season of why? Okay. Customize the system. Okay. Okay. And then let me see from here. Model driven apps. Okay. Let me see what's going on with this one. Okay. Um, okay. Yeah. I think possibly. Okay. Let me open this. Okay. I think. Yeah. Okay. Okay. This is quite surprising. It's not displaying. Yeah. Okay. It's same. Okay. Let me try and publish all customizations once from here. Okay. Let me try and do this once. Sometimes when you do all publish all customizations can also do some magic thing as well. Okay, so why this is actually publishing, I can quickly go to this is problem again. I think it's happening because of too many apps, too many tabs I've opened. Okay, so why this is publishing, I can just quickly go to reporting, right, itself. And then here we also have a features call report, right? So there's a report they can features also we can also talk about here. So now, um, like as I said earlier, the report is part of the features of the RAM series of customer service. And if I click on this one, try to search for case summary table, as you can see from here. So these are existing or standard reports, right? So once I click on this, I can be able to run this report by wizard. So this is using the report wizard, report wizard within the M365 to actually build your reports from start to finish, right? As you can see, this is just a standard one that I just used. So if you click on filter summary, you see the what is actually using to filter based on this. So if I click on edit filter, as you can see what I have here, created on the last month, or let's say last year, last 3 years, last 3 years. Okay. I want to see the report from the last 3 years. Click on run report again. So this is going to build me more reports regarding it's based on filter. So as you can see, we have more of report coming from these users, numbers of case counts from each of the user or from the team, right? So I can go back. So from this report, I can save I can export to Word. I can also save to Excel, and then I can save to PowerPoint as well. So once click on this, so this provide me with a case summary and exactly what I have here. So I'm able to select, do whatever I want to do within that period. As you can see from Word here. So this is like a beautiful report. So you can be able to do something about it. So once I click on this also give me, okay, the report, summary report, right? So here, so how do I build this? How can I build this report as well? So if I go back to my table, to reports, then these are out of the box available reports you can see. So if I click on new from here, I just have a few minutes to round up. I've been told that. All right. So report wizard, right? Give it a name. Um report, okay, case reports. Um Case management reports. What's today's dates? All the years, 3 years, 3 years. Okay. Now I can select from categories or to display in this is you can select from there to display in the report area, right? So you can select from categories from there, but you can use the report wizard actually. So when I click on the report wizard, then if you have an existing report, you can select from here. But we don't have any report yet, so we don't want to create a new one. They click on select, give it a name, case management and reports, right? And here we can select the primary case. And here, if you have a related record tab that you wanted to select maybe an account or a contact, you can also select that as well. But in this case, we want just one report, right? So here, this is where we can modify. You can be able to filter, you can define your filter criteria, right? And here, let's say case, right? Uh, if I say all the case contain data, then here I can select my case as well, case type 2 or case type, right? And then if I say case type, all the case type, this is taking time to display. Okay, so it goes to, can select from here, right? Problems or so on and so forth, but we want to, if it contains data, right? I can also filter based on the case created on, right? So last 3 years, okay? So last 3 years, last 3 years. Okay, last 3 years. I always refer to last 3 years because you have the data from there. Okay, click on next. Then here I can group on this group based on the case title or and based on the month. I can also count. Okay, and here it's going to be like a month interval. Sometimes it depends on how you want to build your report as well. So once I do that, click on title, and if I go from to group also once again, and based on the case type or origin, let's say origin, okay, and then also want to know the number of cases count there, right? So, and here I can see type 2 of the case from there, and then here I can select on the origin as well. Okay, what I want to see once again, just to see from here, let's say case type, right? So click on OK. Then once I finished, right? So this is a report wizard. So I can decide to add case type to case type. I can shift from here. So I can shift it back, left and right. And then I can also shift this front of my group. So I only want to see the column title, case types and origin. And also this also based on what we have on title and origin as well. So once I click on next, then I can display this in the table or in the chart. So in this case, I'm going to display this on table. And then also this is our report name. And then this is, click on next and click on finish. Once you do that, then make sure that you click on save once again, and you can run your report if you want. So, and if I click top down here, so if I go back to this report, say case management, as you can see from here, you select this and you run your reports, right, to see how it look like. So now this is what based on what I define I want to see, right? As you can see, I just want to know the total number of cases, right? Right. This is not specified. Title not specified. Completed activities, okay. Account issues. So based on account issues, I have just one number, one case count. And as you can see from here, the case type and origin, some of them don't have origin, right? But some have. As you can see from here, how many cases were opened through phone from the web on based on the login engine as well. So depending on how you want to define, you can also edit the filter directly, right? And then also if you want to add more, you can add more. Okay, last 3 years case types. Okay, and then also maybe you want to add more, let's say based on the case origin. Okay, you can also do that as well if you want reports. So also give you more and more of this, right? So I just simply, because of time, this is simply how you can build a report using the report wizard. And if I want to go back to my view to see, I'm not sure why this is not displaying here anyway. And then here, Okay. So this is simply like a way of building, you know, this the reports from different sizes, right? So it's okay. I can see the report now. So I can see my case by multi-stream, case by single stream, right? And I can also see the classic dashboard, right? So as you can see from here, right? This is multi-stream, right? So this is the case I actually the dashboard multi-stream I created earlier, as you can see from here, and this is just what is saying, and also from single stream, and this also shows me here if I can also filter based on the last 2 years or last 2021. Click on OK, and this actually showed me this is what I want to see, right? And if I go to multi-stream, and I can also filter based on 2021. And so if I switch to ties view, I'm going to say this, right? Because based on the active contact, active cases, and so on and so forth. So build is similar, you know, case as you can see, visual filter, right? So this is also filtered by origin. So based on what we define in our case. So this simply, in summary, um, all what is what we have regarding the case. Trying to share my screen once again. Um, okay, okay. Trying to share my screen once again. Okay, so now I'll finish the demo and the summary, and so this is um, the report, creating a dashboard. I mean, creating a report function or features, functionalities in Dynamics is kind of robust that enable you to build your report based on the data that you have for your customer service from your customer service and information that you're able to interact with your customer. The reports also enable you to provide. To, I mean, I give you the it's provide the ability for the key decision maker ability to provide, I mean, to be informed about decision to make regarding the performance and of the for from the case management as well. So you can build many report and visualize options available within the customer service. I will show you how to connect to Power BI. Maybe I can quickly show that on how to do that, and then we close our section as well. So let me go back quick. Okay, okay. From here we can have a dashboard. Sorry about that. Let me quickly go back here. All right. Okay. Now, so this from the dashboard. Here we have there's uh, okay. So now as you can see, I have the dashboards and I also have Power BI dashboards. Yeah. So how can I, once I click on this, I can click on Power BI dashboard. So this is going to give me the customer side, I mean, what I have in my workspace. So from Power BI, if I go to Power BI, if I visit Power BI, right? Okay. Sorry, Power BI. Power BI. Okay. Let me log into Power BI. Click. Sorry. Here I need to sign in. Um, and be able to sign into Power BI. Okay, and then here is my workspace and workspaces. I have my workspaces, and here I have my. I can be able to integrate my data here. Actually, go to my workspaces. I can go to other workspaces here. Okay, so here I have the customer service analytics for Dynamics 365, which I've already, are built on here. So I can also use that to display that in the Dynamics 365 for customer service. Let me close this section. I can go this one. Okay. Now, if I have to go back, click on Power BI dashboard, and then from here I can select this and click on save. So this is actually able to log it on this web stay and okay. And here I'm going to have this, right? So because I haven't connect the environment yet, I haven't. So if I click on this to connect this data and this here, I can put my the URL of my environment to this. Once I do that, so it automatically generates pull up the data from the customer service hub and then start generating the report on Power BI. And I can also see it from the Power BI as well, right? Because of time, I'm not able to demonstrate this for you guys. And then I'm sure that you can be able to relate with this. And you can also share the dashboard if you want. And again, if I go back here, let me see if I have an existing one that I've done previously. This is coming from a channel for customer service. Okay, let me see. Is this possible to show you this one? And this is not because there's no data yet on this one. So any question from you guys? The question.
All right,
Question.
thank you so much. Thank you so much, Hamed, for the detailed training on how we can create analytic report and also how we can customize our dashboards. I know you have so much more you want to train us on, but because of time, we'd have to end the session here. All right, so to our audience, if you have questions or if you have concerns that you want Hamed to address, please feel free to drop this in all our social media platforms, on our WhatsApp group, on our YouTube channel, as well as on our LinkedIn page as well. Hamed will definitely respond to each and every one of it. And who knows, we can always bring him back to continue the training with us. So thank you once again, Hamed. Thank you so much for coming to the training. All right. All right, guys. So we're going to end it here, and we look forward to seeing you in our subsequent trainings in future. All right, then. Bye, guys.